It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
Off play action, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Wentz now on 1st down.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Wynn's going to try and throw on third. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz.
That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact. But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full load of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And some room to roam now.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Wentz.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He dumps it off for Henry. Powering his way forward. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Tannehill on first down. It's complete to Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Rodgers to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. A final shot before half for Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 39 yards there, a big one.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
And he'll go down at the 28.
83 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Now Wentz. Flush to his right.
To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Into the red zone, Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
On the return, it's Rodgers.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Kylan Granson,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick, taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz.
He's got Granson, his tight end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Working from the gun, Wentz. escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Wentz.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Wentz.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Colts 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry! 74 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back to throw. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Wentz to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Flushed out right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
214 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The tackle there by George Odom. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.